By the year 2050, there will be 9 billion people on the planet. By 2100, there will be 11 billion. That could be disastrous, considering more humans mean more pollution, trash, energy consumption, all that bad stuff, more of it. That population explosion could spell doom. But that's if you believe the United Nations, who made those predictions. If you believe another prediction, the future could look very different. Canadian journalist John Ibbitson and political scientist Darrell Bricker just released their new book entitled Empty Planet, in which they posit that not only will there not be 11 billion people on the planet by the end of this century, but very soon there could be none. Hence the title, Empty Planet. Empty as in no more people. They predict that the global human population will actually start to decline in about 3 decades, and from there, it'll just keep declining until there's no more of us. They sat down for an interview with Wired magazine in which they explained that the UN model is based on 3 things: fertility rates, migration rates, and death rates. And if you look at just those factors, then the population will just keep rising. It's a pretty old assumption we've been making. But Ibbitson and Bricker say the factors they don't take into account are just as important, maybe even more important. To identify those factors, they traveled the world to see what people are up to on the ground. And they saw women in third world slums with smartphones who were scrolling through news feeds instead of having more babies. They found the factor of female education to be a huge miss in the old predictions, one they say will put the brakes on the population boom in a big way. The smarter women are, the fewer babies they want. So then comes the question, isn't this good news? On some levels, yes, fewer people mean we'll tread more lightly on the planet. But it also means the way we are planning for the future right now might be wrong, and that could catch up with us too. All of a sudden, we might lose entire communities that we depend on for agriculture, say. So while fewer people could be better for the planet, it might not be so great for our own species' survival if we don't readjust our thinking. Personally, I'm not too worried about it either way. I have faith we'll be able to adjust our planning in time, whether there's too few of us or too many of us. And if we don't, well, hopefully we'll have a colony on Mars to make sure the species survives anyway. And that's my spin on it.